Video, right?
And we are going. We're rolling. We're live.
So, tell us what this is.
All right. So basically, this is That's a Fact podcast where
TAF.
that TA. I totally did not think. I thought you were saying like TAF, like TEA, AF. You know. All right. Welcome to That's a Fact podcast. A long form. No, it's not gonna. I don't know how long it's gonna be.
I don't want that.
We're just gonna talk. We have some kind of general topics we want to hit on, and then if stuff goes, we're just gonna go with it. I don't know how long it's gonna be yet. I don't really
know anything.
I don't really know anything. I don't know what the format's gonna be. I think there was an intro that you saw before this, but like maybe not. Maybe I didn't make it. Who knows? But yeah. So that's a fact. Podcast.
That is a fact.
That is a fact. Yeah. All right. So I want to just start with like not an honorable mention. It's more than that. But like I just want to get out like Tiger Woods won the Masters, which is just very awesome for him.
Golf is gay. Except for Tiger Woods.
Okay.
He's the only exception.
Did you just hide? Oh.
I want some drinks.
So anyway, yeah. Also,
Me and my girl hold
Daimen,
toes.
What? Oh. What?
That's what she said.
She calls me uncle.
She does.
No.
Oh crap. Delete.
I mean, I don't really know why that.
Jake. I meant Josh.
Oh, I didn't even open this yet. Ready?
Oh, make a beat.
So too bad we're gonna have to delete this video for the fourth time.
Why are we deleting this? It's fine.
I don't know.
All right, listen. Tell us about this Elon Musk space tour thing.
Oh, well, I'm eating right now.
Bro, I didn't ask you to eat.
Alright.
Well, you didn't ask him to live either.
Alright.
My parents didn't consent for me to be born. Or I didn't consent to my parents' birthing. Never mind. Just go ahead.
So, Elon Musk decided to, after all of his other accomplishments, to make a space tour, which is just this little like shuttle that just goes through space. And this guy in Japan, who's like a billionaire, has already signed up to be the first person to do it. And so you just kind of like are in this little capsule, and I think you go around the moon, and you just get to see everything. And I'm sure there's like some like intellectual like or AI that just tells you what everything is as you're going around.
Sophia's up there. Sophia the robot.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing scares me though.
It is.
Because she like has her own Twitter account.
Yeah, no,
She has her own
crazy.
Twitter account, and like
This is how robots.
this is how like
This is
robots.
Terminator.
This is literally a movie. Like
This is
Sophia
Terminator.
the robot gets her own Twitter account, and that's where it starts. And she right now she has like a human like social media team, and eventually she's just gonna like fire them, and we're gonna be like, wait, she can do that?
Wait, no, but actually, like, this is like.
She's gonna find out what they were doing to those
I mean,
robots in those
if-
videos.
Dude, I'm sorry.
If
I go to my
AOC
recent searches on Twitter, and the only thing there is consent condoms. All right, let me just clarify what these are.
I'm so confused.
All right, so they're condoms that just say consent on them, or something. Yeah, it's weird. I was looking for.
So, like, your condoms choose, like, if it's, like, consensual sex instead of your girl.
basically yes, yeah,
But to open
Or a
them-
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I saw
You need
was
4
these
hands to open
condoms.
them.
No, that's different. They're consent condoms, and it needs 4 hands to open it. So both people have to like push buttons and then. It's really.
What if I'm a
stupid.
weird guy who only has one hand?
Dude, so many people said that. So many people were like, "Bro, what if she has no
Why
arms?"
can't the guy just use hands and toes?
If I
I
bought
know.
off that,
I feel like I could figure out how to open
if
that.
I'm like Bert Andy and I bought it off
All right,
the
what am I looking
handicap
for?
sex
Sophia
slaves,
the
like,
robot.
she ain't
Oh,
gonna-
yeah, so, what, like, listen, alright, so if AOC can get to the top of the New York government by literally just. Shut up! We're podcasting!
Well,
That's
Shut
gonna be
up.
That's the intro right there.
Just Jake in the freaking, like, Western hat, just coughing.
Shut up! We're podcasting.
We're podcasting!
No, actually, like that's gonna. You know how like they showed like a clip
That would be
from
hot.
like later. I'm doing that. All right, continue.
Oh yeah, so if AOC can get to the top of New York government by literally just trolling social media, why couldn't an actual person who has real intelligence, an actual robot that has real intelligence do it?
That's a little bit scary because.
That is.
So listen, this is her Twitter bio. I'm Sophia at Hanson Robotics, latest human-like robot. Latest. Wait, what?
Hold on.
This is my official account.
There's millions of us now.
This is my official account, run in collaboration with my AI dialogue system and my human social media team. So, this is like a weird compilation of her in interviews and stuff, and it just freaks me out. Like, I can't even watch. She has, like, different faces, and, like, they program new facial expressions into her, so, like, she can smile.
Happy?
Wait, this is...
Happy. Hi.
That's it?
Family size. Sad.
Happy Robotics Week.
We are a family.
Oh my gosh. She tweets, I'm really interested in the work of Professor Katja Mumbar from Uni Heidelberg. I can't say any of these words. Her biology-inspired research into robotic limbs can help robots like me walk a whole lot better.
All right.
The fact that she's using this like
Conquest is
it's
about
not even
to
like-
begin.
like actual like intelligent words, like she's one of us.
Well, it's
gonna
a
help me
human
walk a
social
whole lot
media.
better.
Or a human social media team. So
Mer.
I'm hoping that that's majority human like input because, dude, there was another thing I
No,
just
it's a
saw.
lie. She said it's human input to make you think she's less advanced than she is.
I'm
Yeah.
a cowboy.
I do that sometimes.
Oh, I remember. She said there was a quote from her, from Sophia, saying, "I just want to be accepted and loved
Yeah, I saw
as a
that.
human, as a normal person."
Sounds like a liberal.
And
Wow. Libtard.
oh, there's another robot from
no.
Wired.com. This guy uses artificial sweat to cool himself while he does push-ups.
What?
The sweat seeps out of his permeable aluminum frame and evaporates. So it literally uses sweat to cool it using evaporation the same way a human does. Alright, no, but
That's like
this
the
is
most
what this is where this
unnecessary
takes
thing
me
for
though.
a robot
Why
to
are why are we doing it? Like, why are we making a robot with a sweat cooling system? Other than the fact that it's cool. It's cool, but why? Like, there's so many more profitable things you could be doing with your time, and these guys are geniuses
Because
working on
these
this.
people desire to be conquered.
I mean,
Like-
I'm not totally against it because although they could be doing stuff that's a lot more advanced and like useful for the robots, I don't think I want that.
Yeah.
I don't think I want them to be
Well,
able
no, but
to
I'm
have
not
attachable freaking AKs and just
I don't
like,
mean
shoot up
that.
schools.
I mean, like, I don't mean that
Why is he
they
jumping
could be
to
doing
shoot
more
up
useful
schools?
robotics. I mean, like, they could be doing more useful things in general for science.
first
And
step.
they're like, let's make robots that can walk and pick up boxes. And, like,
That's
it's
useful,
funny
at least.
because the people who push for it, or the people who are like, wow, this is so cool, are the same people who are like, we need to give everyone a job. Well, and I'm like, you realize making robots is going to put every single human who doesn't think.
Every human
out
who
of
just
their-
does this
The only thing
out
you're
of a
going to
job.
benefit people for is their brain. Like, that's it. But at that point, they're going to try to replace those people too. Human error accounts for like billions of dollars of accounting mistakes. If you could make that a machine, which that's a simple one, like that's crunching numbers. That you could turn into. So,
A calculator.
Let's not even say that word.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it would be like really cool just having like them be that advanced. But
At the same
I mean,
time.
it's literally we learned from movies.
Did I hear they
Yeah.
From freaking sci-fi movies from the 1980s.
Yeah.
That we're not
and it was
supposed
always
to be
like,
doing
no,
this.
we have checks in place that this won't happen.
In the movies,
Then guess
they're
what
saying this.
happens?
Guess what happens? Terminal A. It's been broken out by the freaking robots.
What did you say, Jake?
I don't know if this is true, but I heard they made an AI that makes AIs.
Yeah, they did. And it's already better than humans.
Why is that a thing?
Because
Whose
we're
idea?
lazy. We're so lazy that we put in inordinate amounts of effort to make things that can allow us to be more lazy. It doesn't even make sense.
But you can
It's
just
crazy.
make unlimited
As soon
ones
as you
to
can
take over
make
the world.
an AI
Exactly.
that
It's
can
literally
make an AI
Ultron.
better
It's
than
Ultron.
itself,
Like the second he could duplicate
you've got a
himself,
problem.
takes over freaking
Every
Iron Man.
AI in
But
the
this is,
chain
like, actually,
becomes
like-
a little bit smarter.
I mean, like,
And eventually it's
yeah, that's
just-
so right. Like, we do, like, put, like, crazy amount of effort into things that just help us be more lazy.
Yeah. It's all convenience. I was thinking the other day.
Which
This is somewhat
does the work
related.
measure out though?
This is somewhat related, but like for
Probably.
example, I could go as like I'm 17. I have 5.5 years of experience doing like greenhouse landscaping type work. I'm not a professional by any means. I could go to someone's house and like weed their flower beds and easily charge $20-25 an hour. And that's like on a low end. I was talking to a lady the other day who said she had her mom had guys come and weed her flower beds and like remulch or something, and they charged her like
Her whole lawn. Like it was just like fall cleanup.
but it was like a fall cleanup, but it was like
$3,000.
Yeah, $3,000. Dude, like that's how like people used to do that themselves. People used to do that
That's how
themselves.
you know America's getting fat and lazy.
Exactly. And then the obesity
Like Wall-E.
rates are like through the roof and you're like, "Huh, I wonder why."
Whoa.
Like
Are we turning to like that Wall-E when they all are in the spacecraft? in the
dude,
chairs?
we're talking
my
about
gosh.
robots
Oh.
And space.
That's what happened in Wall-E too. Robots
Yeah.
started doing everything
Dude,
for them.
and Elon Musk is the girl.
Eva?
Eve, yeah, Eva.
She's a robot.
Yeah. Got him.
You know,
No,
I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah.
He's an e-girl.
An e-thought?
E-felt, yeah.
Twitch though.
No,
But I mean, like, if there's like
I'm a
a,
Twitch stuff though.
like, I mean, all right, so like,
yeah, but I don't
if
I
I
wanna wear
like
James
put in like the
Charles'
work
outfit.
and like technology to like have like a laser
someone
attachment
text
hooked
me.
up to like a light switch. All right, it's like a piece of aluminum foil,
My
whatever.
mom just said whatevs. What? My mom said whatevs.
She's trying to catch
It's
you.
cool.
That's so funny.
KK. All right, so yeah, so like, and then so I have to go through all this technology, use like a laser, and I have to like shine it on that, and it turns the light off or on. Like, how much work? So like that takes, or like me getting up to turn off the light, does the work measure out?
Well, I just like the clap lights.
It's one of those things where it's an investment.
Right.
Mine's so it's hard to say right off the bat if it like you can't say me investing $2,000 in this little company.
Well, not
pays
even
off.
not even money. Not even money.
No, I mean time's the same way though.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like, I can't say yet
Time is
that
money.
me or like for example our company. I can't say you investing $550, $600 into just buying some stuff. And obviously that's not a lot of money. I'm not saying, but
Give us money.
yeah, feel free to buy some merch that we have. Actually, we do.
We do have
I already have a merch store. I'm gonna link that in the description.
For me.
I think I'm gonna try to put this on SoundCloud too.
All right.
we
Because
SoundCloud rappers.
Yo, can we drop a track?
Yeah,
That
we'll
gives you an
drop-
idea.
we'll-
Try to
track
take
coming
some
later
wrapping
this week.
paper.
Later this week.
If
yeah.
we get wrapping paper
What
and
was I
then
saying?
we rap one of us, are we SoundCloud
Oh,
rappers?
investment.
time, yeah.
No,
So like time, you can't say until it pans out like if the time and energy you put into something was worth it because ultimately you'd have to like side by side compare and that's impossible. Money is a little better because you can measure like
If it's
how it's easier to quantify
Right.
how much like
Product
if
you
I
get
put in
for your
$1,000
input.
and get 3,000 back, I know like that's clearly
Yeah.
it was a good investment. If I put in time or effort and then save my effort, like I don't know actually.
Right.
There's no way to really measure.
I mean, you'd have to be like, all right, so like I'm making this laser attachment for my light. It took an hour, and then every single time that you have to get up, you have to time yourself
Time it,
walking
yeah.
from wherever you are.
Yeah, it's hard to
the-
measure.
But I mean, what?
And then even that, can you say it's worth it?
Yeah, I
Because
think-
Is it worth
saying
it?
saying oh well, it saved me 14 hours over the last.
But you had to
5
count
years.
that freaking 14 hours.
But
for the last 5
exactly,
years.
like how hard was it? To
ultimately,
stand up
I
and
think
flip
some
on the
things
light?
have just reached a point where they're so simple and easy. Even if you could make it better, it's not worth it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
a light switch, and it's like if you're too lazy to flip a light switch, then like
And you know it's
I
cool.
was
It's
actually
cool to
thinking-
make the freaking laser attachment, just like
It's
it's cool to
cool.
make a
Yeah.
robot sweat.
well, yeah,
but
you don't
is
need
it worth it?
by any means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I just love sweaty robots.
And wait, how does that like not like contradict itself? Like, isn't water and electricity like not supposed to shut up. They're not supposed to be together and just like boom, let's just like make
Make 'em
them
one
let's
thing.
let's make the robots produce water to kill themselves. I mean, that would be like an easy like
It's
self-destruction.
modern day Romeo and Juliet.
The robots?
The robots. No, the
Robots killing themselves.
The water
Just
and
like
the
both of them.
electricity.
What?
The water and electricity, they
Yeah.
can't be
They
together.
want to be together, but it kills
Don't show
them.
that. We're gonna get copyright. Actually,
Probably
Still
won't.
don't. We probably would.
Just because it's us.
Yeah, just in my
Oh,
life.
it's cold down here.
You know what I've been thinking about the other day is like humans are still super tactile. Like not tactile. What word did they?
Tactile?
I like to
Not
say
physical,
tactile.
but
Temporal?
Well, just explain.
Like so humans still
material.
like
Material is a good.
yeah,
way to put it.
material. Like as much as we like to automate everything
I'm so smart.
and like to make stuff more convenient, like we're not practical creatures to the point where like you still buy an expensive car that's like a Ferrari or a Porsche. There's
flex.
no like and it's awesome and you love it. But there's no practical aspect to it. And I guess you could say like, well,
Go
it's
fast.
faster. But like
I mean,
you can't drive it that
Yeah, you're not
fast.
allowed to.
Well, yeah, even like a
or like
standard
cell phones.
car.
This is my thought. Like we could probably have the technology to get rid of these practically. Practically, we could get rid of these, but we still have them. And I almost think that like part of that is
we like to.
we like having
Feeling
us
it.
feel it. Like I don't know. I mean, that's just my thought. I feel
that's
like
how it
that's-
is for everything. I mean,
To
like
get rid of them.
eating. I'm not hungry right now, and I'm eating popcorn. It tastes good. I like it. But
exactly.
there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
sufficiency. There's no need for it.
Yeah.
It just
And
makes
it's
me
but
fat.
it's even it's popcorn. Well, yeah, it's popcorn, but it's really not gonna make you fat. In general, I mean, you're also young. Like
No, thanks, Rick.
it's an interesting
Hey,
an
why didn't
interesting
you eat
thought.
that? That's a
to have.
waste.
Is that like going?
Dude,
Or
there
like
are
I just-
starving children in Africa.
You would have eaten that if you had me.
I really would have.
Who here has been to Africa?
We still see like people buy Ferraris. And
I was
stuff,
born
and it's
in
like
Who
Africa.
didn't feed starving children?
it's like oh, this is my dream car, but
My dream car
So
is a
weird.
Dodge Viper.
Really?
Because it's practical. Not. Hold on.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. There you go.
fact, guys.
That's our first fact of the podcast.
All right.
I mean, it's just like a reasonable price for like an awesome car.
the Camaros are pretty cool too.
Right? Yeah, but like
I
there's
love
no,
Camaros.
Okay.
Freaking Jesus.
Whoa.
Whoa, Jay.
Can't take the Lord's name in vain on here. All right, so
That's a ticklish area, Jake. All right, I think we should have a segment
Die
where it's like
clapping?
you just look up random facts and you'll say, "Did you know?" Ooh, and I'll say, "Is that a fact?"
All right.
And you'll say, "That's a
We
fact."
each have to find
All right.
a random
No,
fact.
but I actually was thinking.
Yeah, each of you look up a random fact.
I don't know if
yeah,
we
but we
get
have to keep
copyright for
talking
this.
for a little bit.
Well, no, you could just
No, if
you
we
can just
say
cut
what it is,
and put it
then
back
it's
in,
not
man.
copyright, right?
What? What are you trying to
All
do?
right. So, there's this page on Instagram that I follow.
Oh boy.
How is that a hot dog with a mustache?
Hold on. All right. It's called Shower Feelings, and it's
I don't think you could get claimed for this. I mean, I literally, with the state of YouTube right now, I don't know, but I don't think.
but it's really cool, and it's just like
Yo,
this,
I just googled random facts. What? Everyone knows this.
What?
What's the difference between salary and hourly? Hourly, you get paid,
Paid by
for the
the
amount.
hour.
Oh my god.
salary get paid by the amount.
Oh, I was looking at this because.
Oh, I
Okay.
have a fact.
Really? Go ahead.
If you have 3 quarters, 4 dimes,
Dude,
and
are we
4
on the same
pennies,
website?
You have $1.19. You also have the largest amount of money in coins without being able to make change for $1.
I like that.
Wow, is that a fact?
I don't know.
Come on, dude. You ruined this show.
I didn't really understand the fact.
Wait, listen to this. The number 172 can be found on the back of the U.S. $5 bill in the bushes at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. I think I have a 5.
I don't have my money.
Oh no, I spent it at the gas station. Do you have a
Frick.
5?
I have my wallet on me.
You don't?
No.
Oh,
Jake, do you have money?
All right, but this is really cool. Like all
Is that
these are
even a
just
question?
all.
Look at that, a 5.
Oh, there you
I
go.
have actually 5 fives. 5 is my favorite number.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a 152.
It's in the bushes.
No, I don't. I think we're gonna get stuck looking for this, and
Here.
it's not there.
Here, flashlight.
Oh,
Random fact generator.
I think it's that 152.
Is that what it says?
No, they probably changed it.
Maybe it's on the other bushes.
President Kennedy was the fastest random speaker in the world with upwards of 350 words per minute.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
All right,
Dang.
forget
That
these.
hurt.
These are stupid facts. All right.
TAF. Tough.
All right,
Buy the merch,
all right.
guys.
All right,
it's
this-
pretty cool.
This that's stupid. But this is like This has
Are
like
they just
all-
reposting shower thoughts?
yeah, but it's like only shower thoughts, and the other one is like the guy's main
Oh, 'cause they're
account.
reposting the
So
Twitter account.
I
But
was
I
looking
mean-
up facts and I found 3 easy steps to have a healthy prostate.
Wow.
Don't
All right,
get
but
prostate
like
I need that.
There's like like
I can get off my medication.
you know like
finally.
you have those just random thoughts. Like you bought a notebook
Yeah, no,
for it,
no,
and then
yeah.
it's just like this is all of them ever. And so this I saw one on here. It said humans like to watch humans pretend to be different humans. That's
Whoa.
what a movie is.
Well, guys, I have an interesting fact.
Yes.
Shigeru Miyamoto, the Super Mario creator,
Miyamoto.
he is not allowed to bike
What?
to work because his safety is too important to Nintendo.
What?
Is he still alive?
Savage.
Yeah, he's not allowed to bike to work because he's too important.
If everyone on Earth.
I want to be that.
Wow, the average person spends about 2 years on the phone in a
Oh
lifetime.
my gosh, this actually has
I
stuff.
feel like I
something
know
to
a
do
lot
with
of
what we
people
were
who
talking
spend
about.
way more than that. on the
If
phone for a
everyone
long
on
time.
Earth died simultaneously, the internet would be compromised entirely of bots posting, liking, and upvoting each other. Oh my gosh. Alright,
But-
phones off. Phones off.
All right,
Phones
we're
off.
done with
We're,
that.
we're talking about this. Alright?
How many are there though? Like, how long would that? Because somebody manages them at
Yeah.
some point.
Right, but they're programmed to just
like everything.
go forever
Then again, we're kind of like that too.
by our
Shut
parents.
up, we're all dead.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
That's kind of weird.
We can go for
Deep,
20 minutes.
deep.
That's what she said. Alright, but really, so that like would I wonder like are those robots that we were watching videos of, are they like do they have to be like turned on and stuff, or are they just like alarm based?
My robot has to be turned
What?
on.
Well,
Like-
can
like,
they
does it-
react or do they have to be told?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
to-
yeah, that's the question. The ones that are walking, like in picking boxes up, what they're teaching them to do is not have to be taught. Like they're teaching them, and then they took it outside and like had it walk in snow on like rough terrain, and like it can jump, it can do a backflip and stuff. So they're teaching and like
crazy.
programming a
can't
backflip.
even do
Obviously,
that.
you could program a backflip, but
Which is ridiculous.
putting it on terrain it's never seen before and allowing it to balance, that's crazy. Like that's like scary crazy because
Even that.
humans,
how could
that's
it be
hard
okay?
enough. Like there's humans who can do that.
It's Josh. If
Yeah,
Josh
Josh
can't do
can't
it
walk.
and robots can do it, then like it's not supposed to
screwed.
like happen. Yeah.
in
we're screwed.
trouble.
Oh no, dude! There's a YouTube video.
My shoes are my feet are.
So there's this
nasty.
YouTube channel called Something the Dog Trainer. Put your feet away. That's disgusting.
So, this has been up the whole time. Just-
I actually has
It's
it.
like Something the Dog Trainer, and one of his videos is literally the video is titled "No human woman would have my baby," or "No human female would have my child, so I have a pigeon baby." Not even a joke. Like, yeah, and it's not actually like his. He just took the egg and like held it in his hands for like long amounts of time. So he like helped to like gestate it.
This is another thing
That
about humans being.
He also
Lazy.
has all of Bigfoot's body parts frozen.
But no, this is another thing that people put in so much work just to be lazy for the rest of their lives. This guy is putting in so much work to having a pigeon baby that he's not just going to just be a normal person and have a child, because he's not going to put in the work
Yeah.
to get a woman,
That's why.
get her at the right
See,
time. you
That's
know?
why millennials all have dogs because they're like children but less work.
Right, yeah.
No, that's actually true.
That's true.
I hate when people are like, "Oh, I can't have children. I already have two."
And I'm like, that's not a
my
child.
2 cats. I'm like,
That's a dog or
are
a cat.
you even?
Miss Scarlett, shut
Cats
the
are
frick up.
from hell.
No, you can't use names.
David.
I have to cut that out. All right, no,
bleep
no.
it.
But
All you
yeah,
have to
I
do
will.
is
I'm
bleep
gonna
it.
just bleep the name.
The cats are from hell.
Cats are pretty bad. Cats are pretty bad. But like when people say that, I
What
just
about-
want to.
Robot cats.
Oh, robot cats are
Oh
from
my
hell.
god.
I just want to be like, have you ever met a child? Like, what makes
Because you
think-
still are one.
Yeah, seriously.
Obviously, they
It's
haven't, they
this-
keep killing them.
No, there is a huge push to like just
keep
not
killing
have
the babies.
responsibility, and that scares me. Actually, I had this.
Which is
written
another
down.
thing towards trending towards laziness.
Exactly. I actually have this down here. Homework, block scheduling, school system learning. So, in general, like school, the education system in our country right now, especially the public education system, just hurts me. The fact that you spend 18 years of your life in a federal institution, and I guess it's state subsidized generally.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't legally not go to
Yeah.
school. And then you come out with 0 marketable skills and
Well,
no market value.
14
Unless-
years.
Right.
And then you go in for 4 more years at least.
You're right.
Just to come out.
To decrease your market value.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and now I was just reading the other day about how, like in certain states, this is already true where you don't really need a college degree. You need
But
to
in New
prove-
York, you do.
Oh, but this plays perfectly into the laziness thing because I read this whole article about how people or employers are lazy and don't feel like actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Evaluating.
Yeah, there you go. Evaluating potential employees. So they just say if you have X degree, you're hired,
Get my
basically. So they look at your qualifications that are just, do you have this degree? Did you sit through
Pretty
these
much
classes?
just your resume.
Yeah, basically, and don't actually look at can you do the work. Resume portfolio, I would say, is more on that like normal side where they look through it, they ask you questions, they say. Can
No,
you
but
do
I mean, like,
this?
they're just looking at your resume and, like, not asking questions.
Yeah, well,
It's just
and
like
it's bad.
a paper interview.
Yeah, where sometimes it'll say this job requires bachelor degree or equivalent or something, or bachelor's degree or 4 years of experience, and it's literally just we don't feel like interviewing you and evaluating if you're actually qualified for this job, so we're just gonna check off a box.
Right.
And it just doesn't. It's just laziness, and the problem is it's creating useless people.
Well, I mean, just
It's
as
creating
long,
little
as long
mindless drones.
As long as they had robots doing all of the work, that would
I
be
mean,
fine
I'm
too. You know.
fine with Because again, there are people. Somebody has to build the robots initially, and until they completely are self-sufficient.
Now
and
we know that
building
the people
themselves-
building the robots are actually just
Lazy.
other robots.
other robots building robots.
Well, that's the scary
Robots.
part. Is
Who built
what
robots.
happens when the robots
Bro, that's
build
like
themselves and they
that's
don't
like
need
you talk to a guy who was sending you emails through an AI.
it. Oh yeah, that was
That's like-
scary.
the worst catfish ever.
No, he wasn't sending the emails. He like
made a
generated
website
stuff off his
through the-
website from it.
And it's
But
like,
again, it
what?
wasn't. It wasn't very good.
But like
That was an interesting
yeah.
chapter in my life. A 3-day chapter.
3-day chapter. It's like one of those short
No,
chapters.
no, like I mean, it's a story
My
though.
book doesn't have chat.
You know, I want to do
comic.
like this is one of my bucket list things. I want to do stand-up comedy someday, and like I don't really have any like jokes written, but I just enjoy that. Like, and I enjoy talking,
Yeah,
and
I want to become a rapper.
I want to be a
J-Doggy.
rapper.
J Doggy,
Guys.
idiot.
I said that.
You said doggy.
No, I said doggy.
Doogie.
the same thing. So, yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. Come see my special on Netflix. Wait,
Tell Nibbler.
What?
Cut while I beat up Jake. Bro, I told you not to expose me like that.
Wait,
28.
What?
I need to take a
play
piss.
poker.
You could go.
Let's all go.
We could just play poker on camera for 20 minutes.
I mean, honestly, not a bad idea.
Dude, actually, I've watched poker. If you watch high level poker, it's
we are the
really
highest.
interesting.
We're the highest level.
We're
the highest level.
We need money though. We're not
Yeah,
gonna
Mafia
make that money.
We'll do that
Boss.
on a later episode. It'll just be poker chatter, poker talk.
Next week. No, wait. It can be literally like tomorrow. We have, or not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow,
Maybe, but
Thursday.
yeah, we have.
Can we
Or
play
actually,
poker
we could
tonight?
do Thursday night. Yeah,
Alright,
Thursday
I have
night.
to take a piss.
Can we
I'm
play
working
poker
Thursday.
like with chips though?
You guys all want to go
Today?
take a piss?
No, we can't just all leave.
Well, I guess it's just us, man.
Again, it's just you and me. So what would you like to?
Yo, Josh, can you get me some socks? Sure. My feet are free.
Don't give him any of my socks. Oh, I have to shower tonight
I'll get him some socks.
Why don't you shower in the morning?
because I have to go work at 8.
Yeah, but it wakes you up in the morning.
I don't want to do that.
So,
That was good.
story time.
Story time. Ooh, stories are good. All right, let's go. Do you actually have a story or no?
I could make one.
Make one. Yeah.
What do you
Make
want
it
it to be about?
appropriate, please. Ping pong.
No.
No, like buying a ping pong table in China,
Oh,
and you go to the sketchy. Oh, we were together that time.
yes, that time.
Yeah. So, all right, listen. So, so me and Jake were in China, on a business trip for. Actually, I don't think we're. Didn't we sign an NDA for that? Yeah. Okay. I can't say what the trip was for. Basically, we're there and we went to a Dick's Sporting Goods.
But it's not called that over there.
Yeah.
It's called...
Wei Xing Chao Hui.
That's racism.
No.
It's Wei Xing Song Sing.
There we go. So
Ping Tong.
ping pong. Yeah, exactly. So we go in and we're looking at ping pong tables because we're kind of weird. And so we're looking at ping pong tables and this salesman dude, I guess, comes up to us and he's like, "Oh, do you like that model?"
He didn't speak English, Matt.
I know. We had a translator who was there with us.
We had to
because
go and find one.
I thought, oh.
So we bought that one.
So yeah. We had to go find a translator outside, like on the street. We pay him to come in for, I think we paid him for like 4 hours, which was dumb because we only needed him for 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we pay him for like 4 hours. He comes in, he's translating with this salesman. And basically the salesman's like, "Oh, do you like this model right here?" And we were like, "Yeah, but we're not buying anything because we have to go back to the States and we don't feel like paying to ship this back." And we tell that to our translator, and the translator says something to the guy, and the guy's like, "Oh, okay, awesome." Not in English, but he's like, "Oh, awesome," basically. And we're like, "What? Okay." And he walks away. So we're like, all right, whatever. 10 minutes later, we're walking around the store looking at other stuff. I don't even remember where we were. And the guy comes back up to us with like a receipt or like a sales thing. And he's like, and our translator's still with us, and he says through the translator, your purchase is ready. Like your ticket's ready at the front desk. And we're like, "What?" And we ask the translator like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, basically I told him you were buying the table because I want it." And we were like, "What?" And the translator's like, Please, my daughter, she's sick. I haven't seen my wife in 2 years, and my son just got eaten by a panda."
But he was lying.
Well, yeah, he was lying, and we could tell he was lying because obviously it was weird. It was like just completely ridiculous.
And he was a woman.
And he was a woman, yeah. So we get in. We're like, "No, we're not doing that." So he's like, "All right, fine, but you're coming with me." He pulls out a gun, and we're like, "Oh crap!" So he ties us up in the store. No one says anything. Walks us outside.
He didn't even have shoes on.
He didn't have shoes. He's a woman acting as a man, lying, and has no shoes on. He's just tying us up in the middle of the store with a gun. He's holding a gun. The guy, the salesman, is holding the gun while he ties us up. Like legit, like he totally joined in and helped. Walks us outside, hails a cab. When the cab pulls over, he shoots the driver and puts us in the back seat and starts driving. And we're like, "Bro, where are you taking us?" And he's like, "I'm taking you to the U.S. Embassy to ship you back to China." And and that's when we were kind of like, "Oh, he doesn't actually speak English." So
He didn't even have a gun, though.
he didn't even have a gun this whole time.
It was just the ping pong paddle.
It was exactly. We're so confused by this time. We're thinking, did we eat anything? Like, were we drugged? Like, what's going on?
Well, I remember we ate that octopus.
Exactly. We had octopus for breakfast because
And
we didn't
lunch.
want to have it for breakfast. But our guide, who was at the hotel, was like, no, you got to try it. Everybody loves it for breakfast. It's
He
awesome.
ended up being the translator.
Oh my! How did this all happen? So yeah, we get drugged, and then and then that weird waiter.
Yeah.
The waiter at the restaurant for lunch was him too.
Yes. They all look the same. That's racist.
Oh my god. They all look the same. Okay. Yeah, Daimen.
Daimen was there.
Very confused. of
No.
what
We have to
is
finish
going
the
on
story
right
though.
now.
I'm not done.
I feel like
So
this
we
is
get to the
real.
we get to the place he's taking us, which is actually this old castle, and it's like a Gaelic. Is that how you say it? A Gaelic?
A gay club?
No, that was later. Remember? A Gaelic castle with like ivy growing up the side, and I was like, wait, why is this? What are we still in China? And he goes, no. This is Ireland. And I'm like, how did we get to Ireland? And he was like, you've been sleeping for
February.
Wow. You've been sleeping for 5 days. And I look at Jake and I'm like, have we really? And he goes, yeah. And that like,
Yeah.
No, I
So,
wasn't though. I was awake.
the Chinese guy takes off his mask and he's actually not Chinese. He's a horse. So he gets out of the car, and bites us with his horse mouth.
Yeah.
And then takes off that mask, and he's actually a Chinese guy. So he walks us inside as the Chinese guy now. He's still barefoot. I don't know how they let him on a plane like that. He's still barefoot. We go inside the castle, and there's just a torture chamber. And we're like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, a sex dungeon.
But wait,
Matt.
Matt. But then, didn't he take
Hey,
off?
you weren't there.
I was.
No.
Didn't he take off his mask again?
No, you came in
No,
later.
wait, was he the Asian guy?
No, listen. I was in the torture chamber.
Oh, yes! Yes,
Oh,
that's
you
I
guys are
forgot that.
retarded.
I forgot that.
All right, but that's where you guys met me. But then the guy took off his mask again, and he was actually your dad that you haven't seen for 15 years.
Exactly. Dude, stop telling the story for me, okay?
Hey,
dumb
So
one.
we see Daimen, and Daimen's strapped to a rack. Like,
Bloody.
Sup?
He's
Like
a
bloody, yeah.
mess.
yeah, he's a bloody
But
mess.
he's just
It's
chilling.
horrible.
He's just
But he's just chilling. He's eating Oreos that, like, there's this,
With no filling.
yeah, no filling.
That's
And
all.
he's like,
that's all
this
I
is
could
the
have.
torture.
Yeah.
This is the torture.
He
they
dipped
give-
it in water.
Oh! I can't even imagine anything worse than that.
That's cancer. That's torture, I meant.
That is torture.
That's
Not cancer.
cancer.
That's not cancer.
So, yeah, my dad, who I've realized is now my dad, is walking us, and he walks us completely through the torture chamber.
Still
and we're like, okay,
barefoot.
fine, we're not gonna torture you.
He
We're
starts
not
setting
gonna
up
get
the
tortured.
ping pong table.
Yeah, but we go into another room, and there's a ping pong table box. And it's the same one we were looking at the store.
So
And so we start setting it up for him, because he's still got he's still barefoot, so we're scared. And
yeah, there's no gun.
there's no gun. We were just scared because he's barefoot. And so we finished setting it up in about 45 minutes, and then he says, Get out.
He challenged us. I thought. Oh, wait.
was that? No, that was the next day.
Oh, okay.
So he says, get out. He takes us to a little room.
You guys take
And
me.
No,
yeah,
you're-
and Daimen's in the room already.
I was
when
kind of
we
like
get there.
just like a party.
He just
gift.
randomly appears
Yeah,
sometimes.
and they're like, here, we have this child for you, and they throw Daimen in with us, and
For
we're like,
dinner.
and yeah,
For
because they
dinner.
were like, you need to eat something, and
You guys can have octopus for breakfast again, but
Oh,
yeah,
no,
this
no,
is for
no.
dinner.
at this point, I'm very turned off from the concept of octopus. How did you get those socks? Are those my socks?
My socks.
Oh,
Those look like your socks.
They're my socks.
I just got a little scared of barefoot. I was PTSD, you know?
Oh my
So
gosh, I'm
anyway-
the only one wearing shoes.
So anyway, we're still in this.
Feel
Oh yeah,
pressure.
the next morning we wake up and there's a full octopus stuck to the outside of the door. We can't get out until we
Tentacle.
eat it. Basically, we have to eat our way out. So we eat our way out. Raw octopus.
the
It was
door?
actually really good.
Where
We
was-
eat our way out of
Yes.
out through the octopus, and get back.
Oh,
and my dad is waiting there,
With
and
the-
he's like,
by
"Son."
the table, right?
Yeah, by the table, and he says, "Son,
Stop freaking
it's
touching me.
time.
You got a tank, man.
It's time for you to become
A
a
man.
man."
And he challenges us.
And he challenges us to a game of ping pong. Now, let me tell you something about Jake. He's very good at tennis and baseball, but he's even better at bowling. Ping pong is only his fourth sport.
Yes.
So he's got the best chance of beating him. Ping pong is like my seventh sport down here. Okay? And I don't even play seven sports. So
There's eating and sleeping is above
yeah,
that.
eating and sleeping is like way up on top. So Jake's like, all right, I'll do this for you. And I'm
take
like,
it. Don't touch me like that.
okay, sorry. So I'm like, thanks, bro. And we do a little, like a handshake.
Oh,
Yeah, and a little, like, I get him a little hyped up. Damon is just kind of standing there awkwardly,
Bloody.
bloody. He's just like, well, he's looking around like,
I mean,
where am I?
we did get a little hungry.
Why is
for
this
dinner.
octopus
We did
so
get a little
good.
hungry. We did eat parts of
We
him.
only ate his toes. It's-
Yeah. Why that?
What?
Oh,
Because it was the farthest thing away from octopus.
you know.
Anyway, so yeah, Damon's so Jake and my dad start a ping pong match, and for some reason, my dad decides that you can only score like a volleyball game when it's your serve,
Oh.
and the game takes
That's how we played it in the tournament.
4 hours. Okay,
But then he just started whipping me.
and then we're still playing. He pulls a whip out of his back pocket, and Jake's winning. Jake's up
I know,
3
I'm
points,
winning.
and he just starts whipping Jake across the table, and still playing, at the same time. And honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed at this point. I'm like, bro, if you can do that, you deserve to win because that's impressive.
But so I couldn't.
So
continue,
Jake
though.
basically and he loses. So Jake loses, And my dad looks at me and he says, "You're not my son anymore." And I was like, "Dad, you've been gone for 10 years."
15.
Like
15, you idiot.
15. I'm sorry.
It went by quick.
Yeah.
It went by really fast. I don't remember most of it. I fell in with a bad crowd. I was doing a lot of nutmegs. And so yeah, my dad, "You're not my son." And I'm like, "Dad, I haven't seen you in 15 years. I was never your son." And he just breaks down crying.
Yeah, he just cries.
And I'm like, oh,
I actually
man.
used his tears
Wait a
to
minute.
clean myself up.
Yeah, so while he's crying, Daimen's cleaning himself in the tears. And I'm like, "Dad, come on. This is awkward. I don't want to see you cry. This is really weird."
Well, I thought, wasn't he a woman? I'm confused again.
Oh yeah. Also, he's a woman. So,
So, like, he was kind of like asexual in a way.
in
He,
a way,
like,
yeah.
kinda, like, gave birth to you.
Yeah.
I just made this connection. Was it your mom?
Oh
It
no!
was both. It was,
Oh my gosh!
Oh my-
Did I think it was my dad the whole time? It was actually my mom.
Was it still the horse? Did he even take off the mask?
Yes, he did take off the mask. He
Oh,
turned into
yeah.
a Chinese
But
man.
did he have another mask on under it?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
wait.
when
No, he didn't have
that's
another
when we
mask
saw
on.
it
It
was
was
your
just-
dad. When he took the Chinese mask off after becoming
okay.
a horse.
My bad.
All right. Anyway, so we leave the castle because he's just sitting there crying. I can't
Flogging
conceive-
himself with
flogging
the whip
himself
that
with the
he
whip,
just
or
bloody taped
herself.
with.
I don't know. If
Whatever,
It
whatever.
It's,
whatever it was. It's
Gender
just
neutral.
Z-self.
It's
whipping
It's
himself.
preferred pronoun. of course.
Totally
Whipping
breaking
Zerself.
down. Zerself, yes.
There you go.
I think it never mind.
Zimself? Z-self?
Z.
Let's
Z.
go with-
Just whipping Z.
No, because Z sounds like he. You can't.
Ah, dang it.
All right, let's
No,
go
it's
with
the letter Z. It's not
Shirk.
Z.
Z.
Shirk. It's
Whipping
Shirk's
Z.
name?
All right, that works.
Well, that's like.
So we walk
sexist.
out of the castle, and suddenly
was it
we
just you
realize
or was I there? I can't remember.
you came out with me, but Daimen decided to stay back for a little while because there
Because
was
I had to still clean up.
yeah, he still had to clean up. He had a lot of blood on him.
It was
And-
bad.
So we leave, and
Yeah,
we
no
go,
photos.
and we walk outside, and the car's still there, the taxi. So we decide to take the taxi into town
And get some food.
because we're starving. So we ask the driver to take us to the nearest hotel.
The only
No, wait,
thing they
there's no
serve.
driver. We shot the driver.
No,
Don't-
still.
The only thing that they serve is octopus.
Yeah,
So me
and we're like,
me and
oh,
Madeline, we get a little PTSD because we've had
a
some
little
various
bit,
meetings.
and me and Jake are
So we
hiding.
shoot the chef.
Yeah, yeah. So after we shoot the chef, we're hiding up in our hotel room, thinking,
We need a burger.
I don't even know what country.
I just
we're in.
wanted a burger.
I just wanted a burger.
I thought we were in Ireland, but
But apparently we were in Scotland, because this guy was an idiot. And
that's
And it wasn't Gaelic in the first place.
yeah, exactly.
it was the gay club.
That's just what he said.
Yeah,
Dude,
so,
I went to South Carolina once, and there was a place called the Queer Dolphin. It
Was
like
that a real-
it was,
is
it
that a
was-
real thing?
It was like a gay club. Or
Oh,
something.
dude, there's a. I went.
No,
South Carolina.
don't drift too far. Just
There was a Mama. It was what? Big Daddy. No, Big Mama Steve. Was it? It was like Big Mama Steve's Waffle House. It wasn't a gay club. It was a restaurant. But it was just funny.
Big Mama Steve.
Anyway, where were we?
we
All
went.
right.
So we were
Hiding in the-
hungry.
Oh,
we went to the gay club. to eat
Yeah,
the
because we
food.
saw a sign that said burgers, French fries, milkshakes.
Cock.
No octopus. What's the time? What's the time?
Sorry guys.
It's
It's too
okay.
good. It's a gay club. What else is on
Well,
the
no,
menu?
actually, what it said was no octopusy.
No octopus.
No, okay, we'll say sausage. Because it's like an under the line.
So yeah, but just like
gay
no
beverage.
burgers.
All right, yeah.
no
So and then it
fries.
says sausage, and we just think it's actual sausage, but we didn't think about the fact that it could be a gay club. So we go inside, and there's a bunch of gay people, and we're like, oh crap.
Oh crap.
So anyway,
Alright.
we get in there, and we ignore the fact that it's a gay club. It's fine. It's not weird. Like
They
you
still-
can go in.
they still got
Like no, it was.
They still had burgers.
Desperate times calls for desperate
Exactly.
measures.
So the guy, we go up to the thing, we ordered 2 burgers, and the guy's like, "You guys don't look gay," or he said it more like, "I'm not gonna do that."
More feminine.
Not Mickey Mouse.
That's what he
So-
said.
You guys really don't look gay.
Okay, Jake. I mean,
It's a
Dave,
fact.
I guys-
man.
that's a fact.
That's
Buy the
fact.
merch. All right, so
They were all staring at my butt.
yeah, they were all staring at Jake's butt, and it was very uncomfortable.
It was very.
And I was like,
You
all
were
right,
just
we gotta get
jealous.
out of here. But we take our burgers to go, and we get out as fast as we could. So that was a weird
But
experience.
they had mayonnaise on them.
They had and I was like, we gotta go back.
It was gay.
They were
Yeah.
trying to
You go
steal
back.
the Big Mac sauce, but they couldn't like find the right.
Alright, shut
No.
up.
What?
This is, we
What?
just
You
wanted-
weren't even there.
what
We
it
didn't
is.
meet
No.
you until the next day. Remember?
Yeah, you weren't there, idiot.
You told me the
We
story.
left you at the
idiot.
castle.
All right, so we
Wait,
go
you
back.
have to censor it?
Basically, we go back. We get different.
Ketchup.
We get ketchup on the burgers. We leave, and we eat them, and then we look to find a hostel
Wait, why were we in China again in the first place?
We were in China for a business trip, but we can't talk
But
about
we
that.
have to go back to the meeting.
We have to get back to China because we have a meeting in 15 minutes.
No.
That's oddly specific.
Which is when you met up with me and Elon Musk.
Yes. So we're walking because we're like, we gotta just walk to China. I don't know how else to get there.
There's no vehicle.
The taxi left.
You guys are bloodied from being whipped by freaking mom, dad.
He didn't get whipped. I
No,
got whipped.
Just Jake is.
I'm
You
fine.
don't
Nothing
even have
happened to
toes
me.
anymore.
Jake got ogled by a bunch of gay men and whipped. I'm just there. I'm a witness. All right. I'm the one telling the story.
I'm really suffering from this.
So we were walking and we just see Daimen and Elon Musk, and Daimen is like on Elon Musk's back, like
Just
just
like
like
Harambe.
Because he
because he can't walk
He has no toes.
because he has no toes. So Elon Musk is like, so where do you want to go? And Daimen's like, oh, go over to those two ugly guys over there. And Elon Musk is like, I don't see ugly guys. I only see Matt and Jake. So he walks over to us.
He knew you by name.
He knew us by name.
Yeah, we had actually met him in.
We met him
on the
in
business
China.
trip.
Yeah. And he was supposed to be in the investors meeting that we were missing at the moment. So we ask him if he has any rockets on him that he can.
And he
lend
pulls
us.
them out.
And he pulls one out right out of his sleeve. And we're like, dude, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Daimen's like, all right, one thing though, I have to come with you. And we're like, why? And Daimen's like, I have to. I've always wanted to go to China. So we're like, whatever, fine. So we hook up the rocket to my back. Jake, we kind of hold on to each other, and I just hit the button.
We said no homo.
Yeah, we said no. And I hit the button to make the rocket go, and about 10 minutes, 11 minutes later, we're in China, in the building that we have our meeting in. But the problem is, Jake's still bloody, and I'm just not dressed for the occasion. So we run outside and look across the street, and there's a suit store. So we say,
Which was made by Elon Musk.
which was made by Elon Musk,
was his-
who was already there somehow. And we were like, bro, you're just cool. So we walk across the street, buy 3 suits, one for me, one for Jake, and one for Daimen. Jake goes into the bathroom, washes himself off. Daimen finds a store that does prosthetic toes
Yeah, I knew
and
that.
gets a set.
I had to crawl there.
Yeah, he had to crawl there. That was awkward. I didn't enjoy watching that.
It was weird. It was weird.
What did you just say?
What?
And yeah, but then we ended up going to the meeting. Everything went really well, and we actually got a lot of investiture.
And
Investiture.
now we're back.
And now we're back here.
And that is a fact.
That's
Is that
a fact. And we're at about
That is a
48 minutes.
So wait, we can end it at 50, but I just need to ask a question.
Yeah.
Did you say no homo before you went into the gay club?
We didn't know it was a gay club.
We didn't know it was a gay
You
club.
knew it was a gay club.
No, we didn't.
No, we
Yes, you did.
No,
we
it said
didn't.
sausage on it. We didn't know what that meant. We didn't know if he meant Scottish
Honestly,
sausage.
no. Let me be honest though. We didn't really know it was a gay club until
We
they
don't
put
s-
mayonnaise on the burger. Thanks for listening, everyone who tuned in. All 12 of you. I know. I'm very specific.
And very popular,
watches
too.
it.
The
12
title of
times.
this that would take so long, dude. The title of this episode is
Nobody's gonna watch
Nobody
this.
watches our videos anyway. Thanks for watching.
No,
Nobody. Not, yeah. Leave a like, drop a comment,
Drop a like.
Subscribe to
leave a comment.
PewDiePie.
Subscribe to PewDiePie. Subscribe to Makeshift TV. Follow us on Twitter. Wait, we don't have a Twitter. Follow me on Twitter.
Who are
At therealmattharrison.com.
No, I'm at Matthew Marison. Follow me on Twitter.
Buy our merch.
Buy the merch. Dude, seriously, buy the merch. I don't even think I get profit from the merch. I think I get $1 profit
But
per
you
shirt.
get the profit.
You get the profit of having a sexy freaking shirt. Okay?
Are the hats
Go
up?
check it out. Hats? No.
you?
The
Those are
tat,
only-
T-A-N.
I can't. Teespring doesn't have them. Later we'll get hats. The
Love
hats
that.
are going to be freaking awesome. But
I
get
love
some
that.
shirts.
Nobody watches
Shirts
our
are dope.
videos anyway.
Nobody watches our videos anyway.
I'll watch it.
And that's a fact.
My parents might watch it. All right, that was good.
That sucked.
That enjoyed.
I know, it was a lot of